We did not have the Ravens this year during the middle of the season.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after.
No way.
Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one.
Oh, that's good. That's probably what they need. Need some kind of overhaul, something. Be tight to see who they get. Mark Jackson, 99. Jordan Howard, 81. He's at 29 years old. 77. Rookie Kashim Stroud, 6 foot 232. Looking like a stud. Damian Harris, 76 overall. Patrick Ricard, of course. Marquise Brown's a 92 overall with the Moss trade. Yeah. He's a superstar X Factor. What does he have? He's got the Moss. He's got the in-out elite. And he's got the streak specialist. Oh, streak specialist. He'll hit me with a deep one. DeMarcus Robinson, 79 overall. Cedric Wilson. Oh, they got solid vet. Dude, they got veteran freaking receivers. Marquise's. Yeah, I know. That's amazing, dude. What a freak. Wow. Yeah, dude, they had the second pick, and is that crazy? Jake Butt, Sterling Riddle. Their tight ends are kind of weak, so Jake Butt's good. Yeah, Ronnie Stanley's their left tackle superstar, 93 overall. Got the secure protector and reduce pass rushers' chances of using a quick block shed move. Block visibility will allow less frequent. Who, theirs? He's a... Dude, their left tackle's a 93. He's unreal. I'm looking at him. That's crazy. 10 sacks. Oh, you're talking Chris Neal? Brandon Walters, superstar, 24 years old. He's a 77 overall. Wow. Brent Scott, they got a 25-year-old behind him who's a 74 overall. Unbelievable. Center Lance Goodrich, second year, 22 years old. He's a 77 overall. Dude. These guys are hitting big on the offensive line. Young guys. Grant Follett. Look at the dude, their right tackle Orlando Brown, 89. Dude, their offensive line is unreal. Holy shit. Their ends are pretty weak. Yeah, Michael Veal, he's a stud. Teamed up with Michael Pierce on the interior. I gotta run it to the outside. I think I did. Dallas Knott, captain out of Georgia Tech. He's an 83 overall. Got a big old contract. And then they got another dude behind him. 24, Rod Paul, 24 years old, 78 overall. These guys are freaks. Jalen Reeves-Maben, dude, he had a hell of a year last year, I remember. He had one of the best years he'll ever have. Let's check out his stats from last year. He's got the star trait. Last year he had 125 tackles, oh, he had a better year this year. Wow. 117 tackles, 10 for loss, 5 sacks, 1 pick. Last year he had 2 picks. Yeah, Reeves-Maben. Jason Cabinda's hurt. That's right. So Robert Madsen steps into 23 out of Indiana, 6'2", 242. Darren Hinton too, wow. Darren Lee, captain. Carton, dude, they got good backups. They got a lot of good depth. Their depth is phenomenal. Marlon Humphrey, great. Richie Cooper, Florida A&M, and Kalen. Wow, look at that depth. They're all young and studs. All over like 75 almost. Dudley Henderson, that's that dude. Justin Tucker, superstar. Carson Wake, look at this guy. Dude, that's the guy that... Yes, he did. He actually, yes, he did. Oh, the storyline. Thanks, Holmes. It's like 5'9". Would you? All blue everything? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. With a white shoe, white primary. We'll give the fans what they want, buddy boy. Don't worry about that. You asked for the purple pants, you got the purple pants.
Hey everybody, it's the Coach. This is a special edition of the Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Indianapolis Colts. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time.
I was when you put on the
for
coconut pear.
So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and
The
Charles
big old,
Davis.
oh, the big old mint dip in.
Normally thoughts turn to basketball this time of year in the Hoosier State, but not so this year. The NFL playoffs have come to Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Bye. I'm afraid of the Jags. It'll be the Dolphins. Dolphins will be tight. That's cool.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. They'll be let out by the final pick of the first round in 2018 out of Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, I don't know how. That's unbelievable to me. They come out in 4 wide receivers. This is sick. We're going to go cover 1 contain. They seem to be doing good against you that one time. Not them, but personally, but someone was. They kept running the cover 1 on like when you were...
On first and 10, it's Jackson. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt.
Actually, it was during the run game, I think, is what it was. They were stopping the computer.
14 yards.
Seemed like every time, like 4-yard loss, and it would be like cover 1.
Like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You got the 3 young studs in the interior with the 2
and this is a unit that has to feel good
side.
about itself. Got the win last week in the wild card round, and oftentimes we say you want to get the open week and get some rest, but many times we see the upsets happen with a team that won the week before and has momentum on its side.
Meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's third down. Well, look there at the defensive starters for the Colts. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
We had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we?
I love the defense. I love my defense.
Let's hear him say, I like what we did, but we need more pressure on the quarterback this week. What he wouldn't tell us, though, was how he was going to create it. Is it going to be just the front 4? Is it going to be 3? Is he going to bring linebacker, secondary? This will be fun to check out.
Now it's Jackson.
Locate
Wilson.
I'm on.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Nice.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Our first carry now for Jordan Howard. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
So read off on that play. Flips it.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And Wilson has it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 33. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. On first down, they run with Howard. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Tight ends do pretty well.
They certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short game. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush will just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception.
No, it might not have been.
Who was it?
Might have been Bruce. Yeah, I don't know. Looks like 90, but I don't have a 90. He's on my practice squad.
Here comes the Indianapolis take over.
Yeah. Run Callaway a lot, I think.
They'll run on first down. Callaway. He is taken down at the 21.
This guy's got the 6-year deal, dude. This guy's the man. He's got to get.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally,
if he gets hurt, that's all
creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Yeah, at least.
On second down, Callaway. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down now, Metcalf.
I never run that play ever
Still a
outside
couple yards
zone.
short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the ball.
Stiff arm.
Sometimes they disrupt themselves.
I stiff arm,
And he's got a
like stiff arm, but my own blocker.
He
He just did like a spin move
It's a
off the
9-yard
pile.
gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Right back to him on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
You know,
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Second and 1. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon. And that's
look at Timothy.
On his first drive.
Yeah, the big old road chasing him.
We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
It's breakaway
This play was
speed,
all
man.
about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
Looking to throw. Townsend. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down.
Back at the 5-yard line now. Second and goal. Second and 5. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Second quarter now from Indianapolis for the homestanding Colts in possession as they'll see what they can do on third and goal. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Townsend. He's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Zach Pascal there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
I threw it high, I pressed up, but still.
They get the turnover and the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Oh, thank God. I like to get out.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Okay, I like you guys look funny.
And now here come the Ravens. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception,
that's a specialty is a streak in the moss.
It does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They go counter with Howard. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 23. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. To throw on 2nd down. Townsend. And Sanders has got it complete. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
The stop was made by Jannard Avery. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
Now this is Callaway on the receiving end, and he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 31-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
No, it's not. There he is.
A good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Watch the pass.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Townsend. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field. Defense.
On 1st down, Metcalf. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Right, it appeared to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
Oh my God, dude! Wait till you see this. I've never seen anything like it. Touchdown!
And yes, they want the point.
Oh my God, he caught it.
No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put...
Yeah. I just lobbed it up. Look at that. Yeah, he got crushed. Callaway. He only got 1 in. He only got 1 foot in, bro.
The ball in the end zone on a takeaway. Take the points and keep moving.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's good to make it 14-0.
He literally only got 1 foot and he fell out.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line.
Ooh, Marriott got a big old rip. He's 85. He got his lights fucking clocked.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board.
That's right.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. That's complete to Jake Butt. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Put on corner. I knew it. Oh.
And Robinson with a big catch. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 59 yards.
But I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That throw good for 4.
Of course, it takes all the trusty Quincy Wilson
that's
in
a
the
great
next
example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit.
Quincy Wilson.
Only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Dude,
and he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction.
If anyone, we're going to re-sign him and no one else ever again.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Timmy's gone.
Here's Jackson, and that's going to be incomplete.
Look at this guy. These guys are
the turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, Jackson.
Wow, Vaughn got him.
And he goes down.
He's got the Under Armours on him, taped up. He's like the only guy on my team.
All I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs. They covered well. Allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Marlon Mack now heading back out there. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
Oh, this might be big Willie style, bro.
They'll go again on second and 10. To throw again, Townsend.
Oh my God.
Incomplete.
Guys are starting hanging on to these balls.
That time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
That's taken in by Callaway. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first down.
They're just going to run him here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So now they have to contend with second and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Broncos looking like a really tough, stout, defensive team here in the AFC.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. We've already punched 2 tickets to the championship
No, I
round
don't know.
this weekend.
I really don't.
We'll
He probably is, though, somewhere around there, 33, 34.
In just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's
AFC
divisional round game.
29,
and it is the Denver Broncos who are moving on as they were able to eliminate the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got 1 half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game.
But he's still playing at the highest level.
Let's send it back out to Brandon Gott.
It's ridiculous. All right, here we go.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Looking to throw on second down. Townsend. That's complete to Sanders. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he's got this one complete to Callaway. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Only got 90 throw power.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going up quarterback and complete the play.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They run the counter. Callaway. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll keep it on the ground. Callaway. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. From the gun, Townsend. And Pascal's got it.
Is it hold?
Holding offense.
Houston Taft, a ruck.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So
I traded, what's his name, Kelly,
what can they do here on 3rd and long? From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got it wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off off the play fake. Townsend.
Oh,
And he finds a man on the crossing route.
look at that.
And he gets this one inside
That
the
route.
15, just
He's
a
got these
yard or
the deep
two
threat.
shy of the
He's
10.
a deep threat.
The 21
That's a
yards
great,
there as they
medium
convert
route
on
running.
third.
Deep route.
They'll run on first down. Callaway.
Oh,
And he'll
no.
get this one down to about the 10-yard
See, this is what
line.
happens when you
Down
give
on the
them
field,
too
we've
much.
got an injured Colt after that last play.
Probably because none of them have really toted the rock all
We'll
year.
step aside.
They're not getting the carries. Ah, he's fine. Yeah.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, Charlie.
Operating from the gun. Townsend. It's caught by Sanders. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same
almost
credit for
picked.
it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
They're playing pretty stingy D, dude.
Getting ready now for
They're
their
tough.
first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
No way,
Here's a deep
bro.
shot that's complete.
Oh my god.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Squared up to that.
Marquise Brown, 70 yards, as his guys are
Fucking
back
hammer
within a
and
single
triangle,
score.
bro.
And there he went quite a ways just to catch that ball. He started out lined up out to the right, caught it on the left side of the field.
So what does that tell us? That there was tremendous protection on that flag. Because that's not going to happen very fast to be able to cross all the way from one side of the field to the other. Great job by the offensive line, keeping him upright and plenty of time to find him downfield. And boy, they did it successfully.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes his field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, though. He's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact that a tough first half, he was locked in, right, rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing them all sorts of trouble.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Townsend. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. A big play there for Indy. 48 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
What the fuck?
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he wants to put 3 points on his ledger.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
I like this.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
Really disrupting them.
A little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road in just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue.
He hasn't run on me.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Yeah.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Wilson's got it complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Look at that.
Now this one complete
I press
downfield
that guy on the out on the slot, and then he just wide open on cross.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Running with Howard, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yeah.
Jackson. He finds Robinson.
Ooh.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Stop. Can't do that.
On first down, it's Howard. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They go with Howard again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now a first carry for their fullback.
Oh, look at Mahoney with a rare
breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line.
He's actually a pretty
He'll
decent
get a nice
running
chunk
back.
there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. To throw on 2nd down, Townsend. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken
Stepped up in the pocket.
22 yards there, a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Cooper was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Townsend. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion. Kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on football.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Jackson now. He leaves this one for Howard. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson finds Jake Butt over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. He had 5 catches in the wild card win, and that's his 5th here, and it's good for a first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Jackson to throw. This one complete to Lacey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a
cut straight to the outside and they just run around.
Probably going to rely on the onside
kick coming up. I pick one guy and dive with him, take him out of play.
It's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your bleepers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, we'll likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. Callaway. And he takes himself to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Who is that? Who's 44, dude?
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak.
I run the ball more than anything. And just like throw it short. I do this every year.
Doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Off the bootleg. Townsend rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Protein spill.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Davis just comes up from behind. It's like a wrestling. He holds him
so
up and
Lamar Jackson in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:09 to play. It's certainly a tough situation on the road, needing 2 scores to stay alive in the playoffs as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. And he finds Howard complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. Now it's Jackson. And on that last play, and this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need to
jump I just got without getting the thing is ridiculous. So fast. How do I not get that?
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. The clock showing 19 seconds to go. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Just gotta get out of there with a
so they stay alive in the NFL playoffs.
Who's this coach of the Ravens? Dude, he's huge.
And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best
darn crew in the industry.
This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.
Somewhat. Timmy Townsend's definitely showing off the legs, though, lately. Look at Marquise Brown, 7 for 194 and 2 touchdowns. Callaway with a big game. Rawson, not much. Rawson was shadowed pretty well. Out there, he was shut down. McDaniels with a big game. Will Sanders. Big Bob showing up. And it counts. I feel like Cross gets torched hard. He's not that good. Lamar threw for 422. NFC title match coming up live on DZ Network, folks. Switch over. We're in for a doozy. The youngster Vince Henderson leads Packer country. Yo. What are you doing? Are you swiping away? Going ham? Hammer time? +4 zone coverage for Bobby Okereke on his last thing. He got 90 zone coverage. +4. That's sick. Alright, here we go. We're going to go to Conference Championship Week. Out here in Salinas, California. We're advancing. DZ, you ready? Here we go.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the
Yeah, you doing alright there, bud?
We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide.
So, Y'all looking for the high hard one. High hard one coming at him quick. My pick will make you wiggle. Big old bopper tapper. Bopper. Yeah, I feel you. Yes, sir. Sure do. Alan DeLong with a big old upgrade. Oh. Plus 3 catch in traffic, plus 2 catching, plus 1 deep drop, plus 1 juke, plus 1 medium, plus 1 block, unblock finesse, plus 1 short route. Wow. Let's go. Silas short with a big upgrade. Moses Bose finally with him. Favorite Moses Bose now. Then some Biddle with a big old upgrade. Yeah, I have. You're gonna be good too, man. Shoot. That was awesome with a big old upgrade. Plus 2, plus 1 big grapple, plus 2 medium, plus 2 short. One with a slot. He's 90 slot now. Oh, dude, that's one of the best specials ever. Oh, man, that's one of the best. I've seen it. It's amazing. Yeah, Phil Volpiano's going buck. He's from PA, isn't he? Sounds like it. It's a classic Italian. Oh, are they really? Right. Yeah, who's this?
Check the wrist, man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the big skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay,
sure would.
No fives and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she wanted like me cause her like she can count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ass. She like, girl, you can count on him.
Wow. Broncos, Browns, 10-7. Luck threw for 295 and a score, no picks. Mayfield 166 and 1 pick. Oh yeah. Better be. Oh, god damn. Wow. What a stud he was. One of the best of all time. No, that's right. Pittsburgh. Wow. And oh my god. You're telling me? Are you serious? Good god. How? Yeah. Come on. Well done. Never heard anything. Never heard anything of the sorts. And Rich Gannon on the list too. Come on, dude. That's the best state of all time I've ever heard. Come on. Bo Harris, receiver, caught the only touchdown out of Army for the Broncos. Mac Wilson, he's a stud, isn't he? Out of Alabama. Victor Jeffrey, that's the guy's name on the Broncos, safety. Set. Alonzo Hardy was sacked, the left outside linebacker out of Central Michigan. Paul Dunn. Clay Slate out of Wisconsin. He's a stud too. What's this? Tinder peak boost time. I should boost right now. I might as well. Let's see what we got to boost. Edward Bennett missed a field goal for the Broncos that could have been detrimental. Oh, Dustin Hopkins missed a field goal for the Browns. They lost by 3. Holy Toledo! It was blocked, actually. Oh my God, it was blocked. He had a field goal blocked. What if that was to win the game? Look at the box score. Yeah, Denver kicked a field goal in the 4th quarter to take the lead. I wonder if that was they blocked it. Vince Hendy. 245 in the score. 22 at 30. Russ Wilson got shut down 157 with no touchdowns and a pick. He might be at the end of his career. 13 years in the league. Hell yeah. He's up there on the board for most passing yards and shit. Touchdowns and all that. Pretty sure. Madden scored, the fullback, 7 carries for 32 yards in the score. Oscar Guerrero, 6 catches for 94 yards, lead ball player. Devontae Adams with a touchdown. Halfback Clinton Humphrey getting out there. John Ross 4 for 28. DK Metcalf didn't do a whole lot. Blocking with the receiver. Bobby Wagner led all tacklers. Kenny Clark with 2 big old tackles for loss along with Dion Nukes. Javion Clowney had 2 sacks. Ben Burke-Curvin had 1. Adam Butler with a half. Wagner with a half. I got sacked a couple times. Oh, I gotta look at my stats. I haven't looked at any of my defensive stats yet for the season. Maybe kept getting sidetracked and doing other shit. Courtney Brooks. Watch out for strong safety Courtney Brooks. On the back attack. Who's he?
Honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle showed this over any
12-4 Broncos, dude.
I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle showed this over any. Yo, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on and out like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in the prison.
Titans 2-14 on the year.
I'm the greatest rapper in the city.
Packers.
I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within. I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soaking it. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they actors, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions.
Steelers and the Bengals in that division were 3-13 and 4-12.
The brainwash gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for
They did. They started out hot too. They just fell apart. Too many injuries. Patriots come back and win the division again after the Bills get in. Didn't the Bills get to the AFC title game last year? Isn't that who I played? I think it was, dude. Crazy. Honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle showed this over any. Yo, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. Chargers sneak in. Chiefs 7-9. Wow, Bears and Vikings were neck and neck in that division with the Packers. Packers barely won. Bears tied a game, kept them out of it. Saints win the division at 8-8. Falcons finished 8-8 as well, but the Saints went 5-1 in the division, and the Saints were Falcons were 4-2. Unreal. They're both 8-8. Yeah. Cowboys, Eagles, Redskins finished. Damn, they're all. Your division's always tough. I've seen 3 teams in your division get in. Crazy. Tough division. Seahawks and Cardinals get in. Seahawks win the division. Wow. Yeah, they went 5-1 into the division as well, and Cardinals went 4-2, and they both tied with the same record. Seahawks get it. Niners 6-10, Rams 4-12. Finished on a 9-game skid. Finished the year. Yeah. Yeah, I knew it was gonna happen. I told my mom like 3 years ago. Yeah. Dude, I dropped it and I was all, she's like, what was that? And I was like, this. I just hit it too. She like walked right by like 1 second after and didn't look at me. Titans fire head coach Jack Kerrigan after a 2-14. Steelers fire head coach Doug Marrone after years. Adam Gase. Eugene Hoops for the Bengals. Yeah. He looks. Dude, Eugene Hoops looks like fucking the dude that used to be on the Giants. What was his name? Jason Garrett retires.